Capricorn, hi. So this is going to be a reading for, I'm stuck, February 10th through the 16th. And I'll take a look into your recent past, your current energies, and your immediate future. And then I'll close it off with a couple of cards from the universe for you. And these are general readings, so they may not resonate for all of you. If they do, there is an extended. At the end of the video, you can check out the link for that in the description box below if you want. Let's see, Cappy. Ooh, the overall energy for the reading, the Six of Cups. So there's a soul connection energy that shows up in here. So let's see what's going on here. In the recent past, the Seven of Swords, the Knight of Swords, the Page of Pentacles. This looks a lot like hesitation. But it looks ultimately like a lesson learned type of thing. So I see you doing something. I don't know what you're doing. You're hesitant, but you still end up doing it. And then you're kind of maybe happy that you did it because it was a lesson learned type of thing. Okay. Now in the current situation, the Four of Swords, the Lovers, the Judgment card. There's a connection in the middle of all of this for sure. Very important connection to you, very close to your heart. It's going through some changes. It's nothing like, oh my God, what types of changes and things like that. It is going through some changes, and sometimes it's going to feel like rough changes, sometimes it's going to feel like not so rough changes. You're looking good in how you're navigating through these changes though. In the immediate future, the Four of Cups, the Ace of Pentacles, the Queen of Wands, there's an energy that's opening up here, you know, as a potential direction for what's next, right? It's like, okay, so we're going to do things like this from here on out. You seem to be upset a little bit with this energy for some reason, where something's not necessarily feeling 100% right. Like, for the most part, you do feel good about it though. But then there's a little bit of, okay. Let's clarify. Let's do the Six of Cups. You get the Seven of Cups, the Six of Wands, the Four of Swords. There's healing over a particular situation you're dealing with, a particular dynamic you have with someone. There's healing. There's all sorts of things happening at this time, but all of those feel like healing to you, at least. And you feel good about where it's heading, this situation. Okay. Let's do the Seven of Swords. In the recent past, the Hermit, the Ten of Swords, the King of Pentacles. This is something where I see you focusing a lot on yourself, and then there's an opportunity that shows up and you're like, okay, let me go in this direction. And then it's like, maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I shouldn't. But you're coming from a pretty clear space in terms of your decisions over it. Like, I feel good about where I'm at. I could go in this direction because, yes, it feels good, but maybe I shouldn't. I feel like eventually you are, though. Let's do the Knight of Swords. Wait. The Empress, the Devil, the Eight of Swords. Oh my God, there's so much overthinking here because I do see you eventually pursuing whatever this is, but as you do, there's so much overthinking there. Like, if you were to stay connected to yourself there, truly, it would feel great, the fact that you're pursuing whatever this is. But your mind comes into play a lot and tells you all sorts of things as you go. So that was definitely not necessarily healthy. I still see you going for it, despite that. So there's a lot of you basically trying to stop yourself, or standing in your way. Let's do the Page of Pentacles, the Temperance card, the Emperor, the Page of Cups. Yeah, there's definitely the result of, you know what, it took me a minute to get to this place of complete alignment with myself and with my needs and with what I feel is right, but here I am, because it did. This was your own struggle more than anything. It had nothing to do with whatever it was that you were pursuing here. It had to do a lot with you. And this is how you kind of went about it initially, from a place of maybe, and then that maybe turned into a whole lot of overthinking, and then you get to the point of accepting what you want and what you need, and going for it. Okay. Interesting pursuit here. Let me do the Four of Swords. In the current situation, the High Priestess, the Knight of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, you got a good feeling about this energy that opens up as a brand new beginning here. It's definitely present with you there, in the sense of, I just got a good feeling, you know, about where things are heading. Especially when it comes to this connection here, because I feel like that's what you were pursuing back there. Let's do the Lovers, the Fool, the Page of Swords, the Seven of Swords. There's still that hesitation. Where the fuck is that coming from? I wonder if it's yours this time around, though. Or do you get to experience it from the other side of the fence now? Okay, so there's complete openness to this connection, but then there's that hesitant type of energy that I still see attached to this, but I don't think it's yours this time around. It's one of those, you're getting a little taste of your own medicine. That looked very different in the past, but at the end of the day, it's still the same energy. For the Judgment card, you get the Three of Pentacles, the Three of Swords, the King of Swords. It's a transformational period of time here for this dynamic, for this connection. And as I said, some days it's going to feel like Mission Impossible. Other days it's going to feel like, no, this is great. This is working out. Look at the progress. Look at what we're doing here. You know? So, okay. And you're giving me a sense of acknowledgement over that, in the sense of, yeah, I know. Yeah. We're going through it. Let's do the Four of Cups. In the immediate future, you get the Queen of Cups, the Three of Cups, the Moon. That's why you're upset. Time spent with each other. That's where it's going, this one. You miss that, in terms of, it's still happening, but maybe it's not happening in the way that it used to. Like, maybe you used to spend a whole lot of time together, and now it's like you still do, but not the same, you know, type of thing. I think there's a sense of discontent when it comes to that, but you're kind of keeping it to yourself. You're not letting that out. That sense of, I'm a little upset, I'm a little bothered by this. Okay. Let me do the Ace of Pentacles. In the immediate future, the Ace of Wands, the Knight of Swords, the King of Wands. But somebody does have initiative here. Who's upset here? I don't think you're seeing eye to eye here. Because I see you getting upset. Let's say it's you and me, right? And you're upset that things are not like before, that I don't know, we don't go out as much, and blah, blah, blah. Where I still have that initiative, I'm like, but my energy is that of, I'm still here, we're still doing this. Maybe it's not going to look the same like the past, because it never does, but my energy is the same. So why then would you be upset? Because I see it doesn't make sense. Let me see the Queen of Wands. And not only are you upset, but you're holding it to, like, you're not even telling me, hey, you know, I think we're not going out as much. or something. Like, I don't even know. For the Queen of Wands, you get the Three of Wands, the Queen of Swords, the Four of Cups. If you keep on hanging on to this energy, whatever this is, to me it doesn't really make sense, but it could be something that I'm missing here, and for you it may be more clear why you would be upset. But if you keep this in, if you hold this in, this energy of I'm upset with you, I see it coming out later. And it's gonna come out in a way of, it's gonna kind of shut you down emotionally. And it kind of makes sense. And a lot of the times I see it without even seeing it in the readings, but this time around I'm seeing it in the reading. Like, it's shown up here. Like, you do your own thing, everything's great here, but because you're keeping that to yourself a little bit there, hoping that nobody's gonna know, it will turn you to such extent that it shuts you down emotionally. And then you live only through that energy of I'm upset, because that's all you got to hang on to. So if you feel any kind of discontent here about anything as you go, I would suggest laying it out on the table, not holding it in, because that's going to harm you down the road there. You personally, and then this dynamic, it's going to impact this dynamic as well. So again, to me it wouldn't make sense unless you want something in particular, but that would kind of place you under these controlling energies, like not seeing things as they are, but just wanting them in a different way than they are, and things like that. Because the energy is moving here. It's moving in a nice way. And then somebody's like, but I'm upset. Okay. Just don't hold it in. Be upset if you want, but don't hold it in. Because when you let it out, you might understand that maybe there's nothing to be upset about. Maybe there is. But like, how would you know exactly if it's not being shared? From the universe, you get the Two of Swords, the Justice card, the Tower. Yeah, just don't hold shit in, basically, because it's gonna go up here and it's gonna create all sorts of stories and scenarios about what's really going on, and it's like, no, that's not really going on. That's just in your head, and it's just gonna make a mess here. So try not to do that. Try not to do that. If you feel that there's something within an environment, that there's another energy that's participating with you in that environment, if you feel that something upsets you or something is not right or you don't feel right about, share. Put it out there. Don't hold it in. Because when you do that, you automatically send it up here in your head, and then you got 1,000 stories about the situation that none of those stories are necessarily true. And that's usually how shit shows are being created. And I don't think you want that. You know? Okay. That's what I have for you. Hope this helped, and I'll see you next time. Bye.